running first kind of gives us an air of confidence, I guess, in that.
And is it something to aim for, I guess, to do that a bit better than the way you finished in England last year?
I think so. I think I've spoken a lot about our preparation and how we prepared really heavily for that test match because it was first. We had never played with a Duke's ball before. So we put a lot of time and effort into that preparation and got the result we wanted in that test match, and probably just assumed that what we were going to do in the white ball was going to be enough, not knowing what England were going to come out and throw at us. So we've played some really, really good white ball cricket since that last Ashes series, and I think, like I said, having that up first, having those comfy formats up first, I think should help us.
How do you use Annabelle in the T20 space, since she didn't bat much in the World Cup and the form in the
Well, I think that's a great question in general about our T20 squad. How do you utilise the depth we've got just to get the most out of everything that we do have in our team? And that's been some of the discussion post World Cup. I mean, we were only 4 down at the innings break there in the World Cup semi-final with not enough runs on the board. So how do we fix that? And we've had some really great conversations, some really positive conversations about how we want to take our T20 cricket moving forward and remaining that fearless approach to our T20 cricket. So how we use Annabelle, how we use everybody. Ash Gardner didn't bat in that semi-final either, so how do we utilise the capabilities that we've got right down is a test moving forward, but hopefully we'll find the right answer for that in this series.
Is there a sense on that front that Georgia Wareham is more likely to drop back down the order after being used a fair bit up the order?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I think that was probably one way that we tinkered with our lineup to try and get the most out of it. She almost feels wasted down at sort of 8 and 9 as well with the power that she possesses, and taking on the power play in particular in international cricket, we know how crucial that is, but we feel like that's actually going okay. But how do we utilise some of the power we've got throughout the middle overs to kind of maintain that momentum is going to be important. So yeah, we might see a little bit of a different look T20 side to what we showcased in the World Cup, but I think that's great learnings for us moving forward and great opportunities, I think, first and foremost for some young players to come in and show everyone what they can do.
And you haven't named the test squad. Could you envisage, I know it's not selected, but can you envisage someone sort of coming out of the blue a bit to be involved if they have a different skill set? Yeah,
definitely. I think you look at the way we've probably shaped up in Test cricket over the last couple of seasons, it's looked a little bit different to what we've done in the white ball format. So there is some reasoning as to why that test squad hasn't been announced, and we'll probably look at that over the next few weeks as to see where all the bowlers in the domestic cricket are at and their loads and how they're going to prepare for a test match. So knowing it's pink ball, knowing it swings a little bit more and what the conditions are going to be like, I think there's a few players around the country at the moment that could stick their hand up for a baggy green, which I think is really exciting.
There was a Katy Perry here at the MCG a few years ago, G Flip and Sanford the Great.
Yeah.
It does feel like this test is another really big milestone for women's cricket in Australia.
Yeah, I think it's huge, and I think what Melbourne seems to do really well is put on an event. It's not just about the sporting moment at the time, it's about what is happening around it, and I think you're coming off the back of the Australian Open, there's some amazing golf courses you can play in between if you're coming down for the tennis and then come to the test match. I mean, what an amazing experience. So I think having that opportunity to have Katy Perry here in the World Cup and showcase the cricket but also the event that Melbourne can put on, I think is really cool, and hopefully people really enjoy that and celebrate that, and obviously come and watch the cricket but just enjoy what an amazing opportunity it is to be here as well.